if you don't know where the water's going, you can't save water. And I think IWMI has done a good job on defining accounting, real water saving, so forth like that. That I think is the most important thing, because it's the start of any research project. To me, that's the most important thing, at least that I learned, and I think it's the starting point for any understanding of a river basin or a system or something like that. You do water management.
Most important ones, or the most important that I know of, is this basin perspective on irrigation efficiency and water conservation. That has been the one that has changed the thinking of people all over the world about water. IWMI didn't get the original idea. That was developed elsewhere, but we did a lot to flesh that idea out, make it a genuine theory of water resources, and most of all, push it very hard around the world. So the transformation in the world's thinking in that regard is just about 180 degrees. And that's totally documentable fact. You could do a literature review and prove that. And I think IWMI played a big role in that.
Well, it's definitely focusing on the crucial role of water management in whatever you do. And also warning that water is becoming scarce, and that water is a field of competition between agriculture and other sectors. And that you have to sort of be broader than agriculture to be able to sort of secure enough water in the future for agriculture and food.
When IWMI started water irrigation as an irrigation management institute, it was only the management of irrigation water. So we have a very limited perspective. But over the years, we widened that perspective and make it a little bit managing water and land in a basin scale. And that is quite a different perspective, because we are focusing only initially project basis or small parts of the farmland. But now we are talking a lot about interactions with the environment, with wastewater treatment type of thing. So our perspective become quite big. And that kind of sort of linkage with outside our world and outside research institutions become, that was the contribution that we made.
I actually think the single most important achievement of IWMI has been in getting widespread awareness of the fact that water resources can be mapped, they can be measured, they can be predicted, and there are competing uses for water. And realising that it's not just a case of thinking in a simple linear paradigm of irrigation. One of the things that IWMI, especially in its last 10 to 15 years, has done is brought a range of disciplines together. Many water research and development and technical organisations might be full of engineers and hydrologists who will think very, in a linear sense, about solutions being about building infrastructure, about regulating and managing infrastructure. From an early time when multidisciplinary thinking was perhaps not the norm, the normal model, IWMI has been able to bring together social scientists, geographers, agricultural scientists, as well as engineers and irrigation specialists. And so in doing so, our achievements in water management are very broad, but the important thing is they're integrated.
Looking back, what's been interesting is the different directions that IWMI has taken. Right? I think if we had gone in a straight path down one line, we wouldn't be as far. I think there's been some good adaptation on the way, kind of responding to different needs, but also identifying different opportunities and then digging in and doing research on those opportunities. In my view, we have left a good legacy over that 25-year period on a range of topics. Of course, the core is in water management and agriculture. We've done very good work in IWMI's early days on irrigation, and then kind of went and looked, said, okay, that's not enough. We have to look at irrigation and how it sits in a river basin and competes with other uses of water, the environment, cities and industries, and had done some very good work on river basin analysis, and as well as the global scale. So we have kind of made our mark on the global scene with doing work on water supply and demand and water scarcity and global environmental flows. So that's really brought attention to the Institute. And then now kind of making a mark at looking at groundwater and institutions and wastewater.
IWMI has provided international leadership in quite a wide range and quite a diverse set of water issues, which is in many ways quite surprising because it has always been a relatively small institute in terms of numbers. If you look at a few of them, IWMI sort of has really led the way in terms of trying to push participatory irrigation management systems. It's highlighted for over 10 years now the fact that the world is running out of water, and the water scarcity is going to be one of the critical issues that define the way we meet our challenges to produce enough food in the current century. It's developed simple means of water accounting. It's looked at multiple use water systems and how the poor and particularly women benefit. So there's been a wide range of successes in my view, and I'm very proud to be the current Director General of an organisation with that track record.